In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing Season 1, Episode 1 of Mayor of Kingstown. This episode is titled The Mayor of Kingstown. So this show follows the powerful McCluskey family, power brokers in Kingstown, Michigan, where the business of prison and incarceration is a thriving business and very, very lucrative. Jeremy Renner stars as Mike McCluskey, Diane Wiest plays the mother, Miriam McCluskey, Kyle Chandler is Mitch McCluskey, and Taylor Handley is Kyle McCluskey. So, three boys running the town of Kingstown. And Mike and Mitch are the power brokers behind everything. They make the prison system run. They get things in there where people can't get in, and they get information that they need and that they want. They help people in the prison system, like the families on the outside trying to get in, and it's just interesting. And then that's Mike and Mitch's job. And Kyle's job is more so of the cop. He's the cop in the family. Of course, there's always one cop in the family. And Diane Wiest is playing Miriam McCluskey. She is a teacher at one of the prisons at the all-women's correctional facility. This show is very, very powerful from the start. Taylor Sheridan, who created Yellowstone, is let me tell you, this show is insane. It premiered November 14th, 2021 on Paramount Plus. So it's a Paramount Plus original show. And this is a crime thriller show. I was very hesitant, but because the previews didn't really show much of what this show was about. And when you watch this first episode, holy crap, you are blown away by what happens. The craziness that ensues. How much power this family has in this town of Michigan. And how Mitch just, is doing things for people while Mike sits back and is like the muscle to Mitch. And then, you have the other brother who is the cop. He's there in and out, but, he's always doing stuff for, the brothers, But you could tell this is a very close, well-knit family. In episode 1, we're just introduced to everything, what their work is, what they're all doing. And also, while they run the Kingstown in Michigan, they also have to fight with the Crips. There's one black guy who just sits around in his front apartment just, dealing drugs, doing this right and left. And, they have their hands in the dirty work, so to speak. This show is very interesting, and the way things happen in this first episode is, let me tell you, crazy. They have to retrieve some sort of money that someone buried, and there's this character named Milo. We don't know who Milo is, but he is incarcerated in one of the prisons, and evidently Milo's girlfriend, so to speak, is a stripper, and something, she asks Mitch to take this money, he gets a cut of it, blah, yada, 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 and then the whole can of worms opens up, and something happens to one of the main characters, which is very interesting. I didn't expect it to happen so soon in the very first episode, but this starts the chain of events where Mike must do what he has to do, and Mike is played by Jeremy Renner, and then it just he's like, okay, what's happening? He never wanted something like this, but it's interesting to see how the family dynamic is there, all the while the mother is trying to keep things together. So it's very, very interesting. I like the writing in this show. It's very, very different than what you usually see in a crime thriller, especially for Jeremy Renner, for being in a show like this. I mean, he's only known for Hawkeye and being in Marvel, being in the Mission Impossible franchise and other, movies like The Hurt Locker he's been in, but he's really going out of his range and doing a show, a prime-time television show for that matter. It's really interesting, it's really good, and I really had fun watching this very first episode. And I really can't wait to see what this whole season is about and what this show is about. I'm really curious to see how everything ends and how everything plays out. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about the very first episode of The Mayor of Kingstown. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? And will you be checking it out now that I reviewed it? And let me know what you think about the casting choices and what you think about Jeremy Renner as, the somewhat supporting role, but also the lead role, so to speak. Let me know about the questions I just asked in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next review video.